Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Lemieux Sports Complex here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. It is the 2022 PIHL Girls League inaugural championship game here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. We have introductions coming up, so we'll throw it down to the ice and let them do their work.
We're down to 2 teams. I'm going to introduce the East roster first. These 4 girls are representing Armstrong High School. Number 2, a forward, Emery Taylor. Number 21, forward, Livia Yakback. Number 44, forward, Cora Williams. And number 38, forward, Leah O'Donnell. Representing Borough High School, number 17, defense, Elizabeth Jarrett. Representing Elizabeth Ford High School, number 89, forward, Alexa Kelly. Representing Greater Latrobe High School, these 3 girls, number 20, defense, Kira Fort. Number 37, forward, Ashlyn Rose Malone. And number 92, goalie, Taco Brunetto. Representing Enfield High School, number 29, goalie, Caitlin Porter. Representing Junior Senior High School, number 16, defense, Julia Clement. Representing Norwood High School, one of our seniors, number 24, defense, Olivia Noble. I think it's Noble, I apologize. Representing Penn Trafford High School, number 61, forward, Kyle McKenzie. Representing Sierra Catholic High School, number 22, defense, Madison Sloan. Representing Westmont Hilltop High School, number 13, defense, Nora Mullen. Number 93, goalie, Shannon Mullen. She's a senior. Representing West Shamokin High School, number 25, defense, Leia Zemecki Lewis. Representing Junior Area High School, number 19, forward, Taylor Plumper. And Scott Williams, and assistant coach, John Plumper as team manager. Now, representing Central. These 3 girls are representing Avonworth High School. This is a senior, number 19, defense, Maya Hennigan. Number 22, defense, Poppy Atchison. Number 13, forward, Audrey Monroe Neely. Representing Baldwin High School, number 11, defense, Magnolia Overy. Number 38, defense, Stephen Rossi, assistant coach, Howard Smith, assistant coach, and Judith Atchison is the team manager. Now, hold on, just unplug the music. Now, you can raise your hands and rise to honor America for playing the national anthem.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is the inaugural PIHL Girls League Championships. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10van.tv. What started back on April 18th of this year ends the exact same way as the Central and the East squads will battle it out for the inaugural championship. I got a chance to look at the trophy. It is a beaut. So we're going to find out who's going to take that home today. Just so everybody knows, when this game is over, we will be down in the celebration room doing a post-game interviews with the players and the coaches, as is a new addition to tonight's broadcast. We're going to have a separate setup downstairs. So join us on a new feed for the post-game interviews and such. But we got to get there first. We got to find out if it's going to be the team in gray or the team in blue. We'll get those rosters figured out. But right now, it looks like for the East squad, we're only missing Nora Mullen and Shannon Mullen this evening. The only two scratches for them. John Yakmak, the coach, Greg O'Donnell, Scott Williams, and John Plunkert, the assistants for that East squad. For the West squad, for the Central squad, the West squad was triple overtime. I hear East, I want to play with the West team now, and all of a sudden now it's all messed up in my head after a triple overtime game. The Central squad, they're missing Peyton Blackburn, Abby Dilly. Dilly had the overtime goal on Wednesday night to bring Central to the championship game. And one big omission from tonight's game, the fifth leading scorer in the league, Audrey Monroe Neely, is going to miss this contest tonight. So it's a big loss for the Central squad. We're going to find out who ends up taking this one home, though. In net tonight, you already know them. For the East squad, after her performance on Wednesday night, it will be Corinne Taco Brunetto. Brunetto, 183 goals against average and a 954 save percentage. Remember, she stopped 76 of 80 shots on Wednesday night for this East squad in that triple overtime victory over the West squad. The game-winning goal was by Cora Williams in overtime at 13:24 of that frame. For the Central squad, in net tonight, Brady Blackburn, 1-0 in the playoffs, a 164 goals against average and a .935 save percentage. She's going to be looked to make sure she can keep these players in check in the blue. East, your scores, you look at it down the list, very balanced in the postseason. A goal from Taylor Plunker, 2 goals from Kira Florick, a goal from Ashlyn LeBlanc, a goal from Cora Williams, 2 goals from Kylie McKenzie in this playoff season so far. For the Central squad, only playing in a 1 game, they got 2 goals from Delaney Howard, the freshman, and a goal from Abby Dilly in overtime to bring them here in their victory over the Southeast squad. So it's going to be an uphill battle without Audrey Monroe-Neely. This one more than likely will turn out to be a goaltending duel, as you don't get to normally see in these contests. This regular season history between the 2 squads, of course, Central won both of them 4-3 in our inaugural game. And then on the April 18th, that was Joyce having the game-winning goal at 5:31 of the 3rd period. Howard had 3 points, a goal and 2 assists, and also the first goal in the league's history. And then on 4/28, 10 days later, it was 5-2 Central. Blackburn stopped 34 of 36 shots she faced. Monroe-Neely had 2 goals and an assist. Howard, a goal and 2 assists. Scatena had 2 goals in that contest. So, we're going to have a pregame puck drop with Jim Britt from the Penguins Foundation before we get going with this championship contest. We have a special photographer out there. Mr. Jared Toddhunter is working for the league. If anybody's interested in purchasing prints from this one, you can reach out to him directly. Toddhunter Prods on Twitter. Looks like we've got a pretty solid crowd here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. With that being said, we're going to line up for an opening face-off. Special guest is Jim Britt from the Penguins Foundation. Going to be dropping the puck. Penguins Foundation, of course, presenting some money towards for this league to launch. They have a special on the left shoulder. They have the logo for the Penguins Foundation. We'll have an interview with Jim a little bit later. He'll come up and join me during the game. We'll talk with him about how the Penguins Foundation got involved in the league and all the little intricacies in the girls' league here. But with that being said, we're going to have this special puck drop, and we'll roll. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Be back momentarily. I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. We weren't prepared we thought the face-off was going to come up after the announcement. The announcement happened prior to, so we did not have the puck drop. I apologize. We're going to talk with Jim Britt still here momentarily. Face-off at center ice. Howard will step in with O'Donnell, and it is down, and we are live here in the championship game of the PIHL Girls League. Face-off won and brought around. Kylie McKenzie will dump it down. It'll be dumped in by Poppy Atchison, chasing down Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce gets around Olivia Yakmak. Leo O'Donnell waits. Yakmak tries to chase it down. It's going to be picked up and brought in on a backhand save made by Taco Brunetto. Carrying out is Leo O'Donnell of Armstrong, passing up to Cora Williams. Williams comes in, opportunity, shot, just throws it across the rebound. McKenzie couldn't get to it. Williams hurt in the corner, runs into Piscatelli. They're both still down along the walls, and it is early here, but Cora Williams took a hit in the corner from Piscatelli. They're both still reeling from that one. We'll have a delay here for an injury. 16:23 to go in the first period. Watching my delayed replay, Williams came in, took the shot. Piscatelli came in low, and she just came into. Well, Piscatelli just followed through with a hit, and they both went into the boards hard. Williams is getting back up now to her feet under her own power. Williams, of course, the game-winning goal on Wednesday night in the first overtime for the Central squad. 5:47 of that overtime period to give them the for the East squad in the overtime. I apologize. On Saturday, early game, triple overtime. 13:24 remaining in that third overtime. She will head off and get checked out. She's just going in the box to get looked at. $16:23 remaining in the first period. We'll have a face-off. They're going to talk about this from the benches. Face-off will be directly in front of the East bench. Puck is dropped. Erica Ginn throws one around. It'll be brought in by Kylie Lazaro. Carrying it in is the Central squad. Erica Ginn will just wait, dumps it around. She'll play it to herself, and it'll go behind the net. Maddie Sloan throws it off the boards. Lazaro will just take it, dump it on net, bounces around behind the net. They picked up by Skatena. Over and back to Skatena. Down in the near corner. Sophia Skatena up along the boards. It goes past Maggie Over, and she'll have to chase it down. And she'll collect it before it hits the red line. Over has Plunkett in front of her. A little bit of pressure from McKenzie, who just throws it in front of the net. Evie Wright will take it. Wright tries to dump it in, but it's going to be held on. Skatena will dump it back into the zone. Try to get a rebuild here. Delaney Howard gets hit on the way. Floric picks up the puck, gets around a defender, but she dumps it into the near corner. Kira Floric from Greater Latrobe has a goal in both of the playoff contests so far that they've had to play in. Howard carrying it in on a half wall. Howard comes in, shot, save made by Brunetto. Rebound sits in front of the net. It's going to be picked up by the East squad on the backhand, throws it out. Floric can't get to it, so it'll go back out to the Central squad. Plunkard dumps it up off of a skate. Back down Danny Ginn. Just dumps it into the zone. Across, it'll be picked up by Maya Hennigan. Hennigan is senior from Avonworth. Leia Lewis will dump it around, and it'll go out for Kira Floric. Floric bounces it out to the point. Shot on, saved by Brunetto. On a shot by Poppy Atchison. Howard comes in, stick check nicely by Emmy Taylor. Cleared back out. Floric get a head of steam. A little bit tied up by Hennigan. Floric able to get around Von Atchison. Comes in on the backhand. Nobody home in front. She's looking for Alexa Kelly from Elizabeth forward. Howard into the zone. Howard loses the puck. It's going to be dumped down. Opportunity there. Kylie McKenzie, the freshman, was tied for fifth with Audrey Monroe-Neely in scoring this regular season. Back down, it will be Julia Clement. Clement waves it across, and it'll be Joyce trying to pick it up. Joyce on the backhand. Shots are 2-1 in favor of Central here early. 13:53 remaining in the period. Coming around. Santana up for over and shot low. Saved by Blackburn. Rebound thrown on net. Held on to by Blackburn. 13:41 remaining in the first period. 0-0 is your score. Ready? All right. Joining me now up in the booth, Jim Britt from the Penguins Foundation. Jim, how's it going, sir? Hey. All right. So talk about the Penguins Foundation and what they've done for this girls' league whenever they started out and how it worked, how it became all 1-1.
Yeah, absolutely. We this came to us almost as just kind of fell into our lap. The PIHL was working together to build this league. They've done an unbelievable job, I think, to give these girls a great opportunity to represent their schools, and came to us just to see where we might be able to support. So we hosted the PWHPA game in March at PPG Paints Arena, and just someone came up with the idea that maybe we would use that 50-50 that day to benefit this league, and promoted it that way. Had tremendous support from the fans that day, which turned into these great uniforms we see out on the ice, and we're so proud to be a part of this. What we're doing here in Pittsburgh is trying to increase access and provide opportunities for kids all across our region to play this incredible game. So we're excited to be a part of this and looking forward to seeing it grow over the coming years.
Talk about the Penguins Foundation and what it does for the local hockey scene and what some of the highlights that we've seen over the last couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. We really, like I said, we're working to build access and opportunities and build pathways for kids to get into the game, to experience the game at all different levels, whether that's in tennis shoes with a stick and a ball out on a deck, or skating down at the Hunt Armory in Shadyside. It has been really sort of a cornerstone of our programming here over the last year, and will be expanding in the coming years here as we get back to the Hunt Armory. But we're working hard to just build opportunities for kids from, regardless of gender or race or socioeconomic status, but making sure that everybody has an opportunity and access to play hockey and get out on the ice, try the game however they see fit. Like I said, if that's in a gym class with a school or on a deck hockey rink or out here playing for your high school, we want to make sure you have the opportunity to enjoy the game.
Talk about the response you've seen. I know I've heard you've been seen you a couple times at a couple games down at Ice Castle in this tournament here. Talk about the response that you've seen here and just how it benefits everything.
It's been special for me. I personally, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she loves hockey, and it's been great for me to get out to some of the games at Ice Castle with her, and to see her seeing herself on the ice is really special as a parent, regardless of my job. And I think that's what we're trying to do here. We want to create opportunities for little girls to see themselves having a future in the game. And that's important at all levels, whether that's playing hockey, working in hockey. We want to make sure that girls, kids of all races, that they see themselves having a future in the game. We need to diversify the game. Everybody's discussed that, I think, pretty widely over the last few years. And this is the type of thing we're looking at. So it's exciting for me to come here and see the number of people in the stands, being down at Ice Castle and seeing the girls on the ice, and then seeing all their classmates in the stands with posters and wearing their jerseys and T-shirts with their names on it, I think is just tremendous that these girls have this first-time opportunity here in Pittsburgh, seeing their school patches on their shoulders and having the opportunity to represent their school is something that's really special. So we're thrilled to be a part of it. As a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation and just as a hockey dad, I'm thrilled to see it happening.
It is huge in the area, and I want to just say thank you for all that, for all the help you did for them, for the patches being on the left shoulder, having everything on the side, the way the jerseys came together, and all the help you've done to be able to put this league together. I know it's been 3 years in the making for this league to get off get off the ground, and we're actually here now seeing the fruits of the labor here. So once again, Jim, thank you so much for coming on. It's good to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, and good luck to everyone here involved tonight.
All right, thank you, Jim. Take care. All right, we're going to get back to the game here. That was Jim Britt from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation. Still 0-0, 11:08 remaining in the first period. Didn't miss much. Seemed like I missed one shot on goal during that interview the entire time, which was pretty cool to have Jim Britt on. I mean, a lot that the Penguins Foundation does for this league, nobody realizes to help actually get this league off the ground, what the Penguins did for them. Emmy Taylor comes in on the opportunity, but all these girls out here, every conversation I've had with those, those girls, the coaches, the parents, the families. It's just been positive about the reaction that to get this off the ground and have them have a chance to play local, not having to play travel all the time, play against girls that they get to see all the time, and a lot of them maybe play together and now get to play against each other locally a couple times a year. So we're back in here. Thank you, Jim Britt and the Penguins Foundation, the PIHL, for putting this together. All right, we are back to action here. 10:27 remaining in the first period. A face-off coming up to the right of Corinne Taco Brunetto. Trego will drop the puck between Howard and I believe that is O'Donnell. Leo O'Donnell will be a shot on wide of the net. Shots are 6-1 in favor of the Central squad. 10:20 to go in the first period. Kylie McKenzie, the prolific scorer from Penn Trafford, comes down, shoots it along the goal line. It's going to be blocked by Poppy Atchison. It'll be dumped in front. Opportunity there. Oh, cleared wide of the net and back out of the zone. Brooklyn Joyce will chase it down, but be picked up by Olivia Yakmak. Yakmak just dumps it on the backhand. Goes past to Maya Hennigan. Hennigan up for Delaney Howard. Howard, second in scoring in the league this season, leaves it up for Hennigan. The senior from Avonworth will carry it out of the zone. She's going to lose it as she crosses center. She'll pick it back up, carries it in. Hennigan waits to throw. It's going to be Maddie Sloan separating it. Howard gets hit by Sloan. Shot on was saved. O'Donnell will take it and bounce it up along the board. Skatana down for right. Comes out of the zone and cleared up. Skatana comes down and across. Skatana comes in on the backhand. Save made by Brunetto. It goes behind the net. O'Donnell up along the half wall. Flork will take it. Has Elizabeth Jarrett from Burrell. Leaves it up. It's going to be Evie Wright. Wright dumps it up for Kylie Lazaro, but it's going to be carried in by the East squad. Head of steam. In comes Emmy Taylor. Taylor on the backhand gets knocked down. Penalty coming up against Maggie Overn. He's going to call a trip on Maggie Overn. Baldwin, the freshman, will head off for a minor, and the East will head to the power play with 9 minutes remaining in the first period. Scoreless here in the inaugural PIHL Girls League Championship game. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10band.tv. We're going to crown a winner by the end of this evening. If it's anything like this past Wednesday, hopefully we don't go into Sunday. We started at 4:45 today. I'm hoping we don't need all of the daylight. Todd Kazarowski over here laughing at me. I called 3 1/4 games on Wednesday night when there were only 2 scheduled, so went back down. Here comes Sophia Skatana. She gets knocked down by Taylor Plunkard. No penalty on the play. It's going to go back out of the zone. Both teams been pretty good on the penalty kill throughout the postseason. Power plays have either been hit or miss in this league so far. Players don't get to practice that together that often, so you can't really put together the camaraderie or the timing that you would normally see. So it's been pretty even when you consider things here. Back down, it'll be Olivia Nagel. I got an official pronunciation on the Norwin senior's name right before the game. Thank you so much. I appreciate people coming in and letting me know. Cora Williams is back out there. Cora Williams is back on offense. On the backhand, she throws it around. Brooklyn Joyce will just dump it back across the line. 7:39 remaining. Joyce carrying it in. Joyce comes in, looks for the backhand for Delaney Howard. Howard gets stick checked nicely by Emmy Taylor. It'll go back down. Taylor on the backhand dumps it out. Florik's going to chase it down. It's going to get to Atchison first. Poppy Atchison jumps it up the boards. Brooklyn Joyce carrying it in. Joyce comes in for Plunkard. Plunkard up for Yakmak. Should dump it in for Florik. It's going to go past Eric again, coming off of the bench. And in comes Plunkard. Plunkard just tries the backhand across. Hennigan will let it go. Taylor throws one on where it's going to go back for Delaney Howard. Howard, the freshman from Baldwin, up along the near wall. She's going to come into the zone, come around one defender. Goes around 2, but the second one gets the puck off of her stick. Howard backhand over for Overn. Overn had plunkered on her, so it's going to go back to Clement. Clement will lose that one to right, and it's going to go past Plunkard all the way the length of the ice for an icing call. 6:30 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here in the championship game. Shots are 6-1 in favor of the Central squad. Face-off coming up to the left of Brunetto. Lazaro shot, saved by Corinne Brunetto. Elizabeth Jarrett bounces one off of Lazaro, and it's going to go out of the zone. Yeloshin leaves it for Overn. Goes up, back for Maddie Sloan. Sloan, the junior from Sarah Catholic, passes it back for Overn, who gets it behind the net. Overn will have to carry it out on the backhand, brings it to the forehand, loses the puck. Erica Ginn up for Yeloshin. Julia Yeloshin can't get to it, so it'll go back around for Alexa Kelly, who battles in the corner. A little bit of help from LeBlanc. Ashlyn LeBlanc with a goal on Wednesday night. Nice little tip in front. Jarrett leaves it for Yeloshin. They'll just play pong in the neutral zone, and here comes Delaney Howard. She'll lose the puck. Kylie McKenzie on her. Goes down past the officials. Maddie Sloan. Sloan throws it around for Poppy Atchison. Atchison is able to maintain the puck with pressure from McKenzie. McKenzie's going to get the separation, though. McKenzie coming the other way, one in front. McKenzie, could not beat Maya Hennigan. Nice play by Hennigan to separate the puck, but it'll be Williams carrying it back in. Williams waits, comes in around. Williams back to the top. Nagel, shot, goes in. Rebound, going to sit in front. Opportunity here. Shot, it's going to be Blackburn making the save. It'll just bounce around back into the near corner. It'll be cleared up and picked up by Olivia Yakmak. Yakmak passes up for Cora Williams. Cora Williams has Kylie McKenzie to her left. Williams gets around Lazaro. Throws it in front. Going to bounce around. Held on to by Brady Blackburn of Bentworth. The freshman will hold on, and we'll have a face-off to the left. To the left of the central net. This is our final broadcast of the 2021-22 season. Feels like it's been longer than that. I almost said 23. Thank you for joining us here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Sloan, shot, blocked. Piscatelli will just dump it out. Picked up by Sloan. Sloan waits, throws it up for Florick. Kira Florick gets it around the defender and just bounces it up. She gets the puck back herself. Florick throws it around, tries to throw it over to Taylor, who was ready to go but could not get a clean pass on that one. Plunkard on the backhand, waits, battles off with Joyce. Joyce is going to carry it out of the zone. Picked up by Florick. Kira Florick, strong season for the freshman from Greater Latrobe. On the regular season, Florick had 7 goals and 3 assists in all 10 games for the East squad. Sloan bounces one up the boards for Poppy Atchison. Down and around, it'll go past Sloan. It's going to go to Leah Zambicki Lewis. Lewis from West Shamokin. Set up, it's going to be Maya Hennigan. Out for Lewis and passing it up for Plunkard. Picking up, and Kylie McKenzie will take it on a shot. Blocked by Poppy Atchison. She'll throw it on opportunity. O'Donnell, a chance on that one. Could not get enough of the stick on it, so Howard will have to carry it the other way. Howard bounces it up along the boards, and it'll go back behind. Howard's going to pick it back up, take it to the top of the circles. Howard to the slot. Waits, tries to get around the mess of blue jerseys. It's going to go Hennigan. Hennigan's going to throw it on net. Again with a redirect and held on to by Taco Brunetto. 8-3 are your shots on goal. Scoreless, 2:55 remaining in the first period. Face-off coming up to the left of the Greater Latrobe netminder. Yeloshin gets Stick taken off of her by the puck off her by Williams. Williams is going to come the other way. Williams has to play with Poppy Atchison in the corner. Atchison and Williams wait, throw it around. McKenzie has to watch it go all the way over for Danny Ginn. Ginn throws it up for Howard and back out for Nagel. Back for Williams. Williams waits. She'll get around Hennigan. Williams shot off the mask of Blackburn. Rebound taken from the point. I believe that was from Yakmak with the shot, and it just goes to the near corner, back over to the far corner. Williams backhands it across for O'Donnell. O'Donnell has McKenzie in front. A little bit of pressure coming from the gray jerseys. Oh, Williams separates nicely. Shot. Save made Brady Blackburn. Back down. It'll be McKenzie. Kylie McKenzie from Penn Trafford. Another freshman on this squad making impacts in the regular season. McKenzie had 8 goals and 4 assists for the East squad. That was good for a tie for 5th in scoring. 1:41 remaining in the first period. Trego will drop the puck. O'Donnell will step in with Ginn. Erica Ginn will win the faceoff, but it'll be O'Donnell working her way back into the corner to get possession before she gives it up to the central squad. Shot on. Blackburn goes behind the net. It's shot by Sloan. Thrown to Kelly. Loses the puck. Scatena. Sophie Scatena of Pine Richland passes it out for Evie Wright. Eve Wright waits, gets across the line. She'll battle off with Maddie Sloan. Back behind, Sophia Scatena. Throws one on that's held on to by Taco Brunetto. 1:01 remaining in the first period. 0-0 is your score. 8-3 are your shots. Face-off won by the Central squad. Ovard throws one into the far corner. Joyce, Brooklyn Joyce from Thomas Jefferson just dumps one up past to Howard, and it's going to go back down. Shot on by Lazaro. And it'll be dumped on net. East squad will take it, just dump it down. Floric has Plunkard if she gets around Lazaro. Nice play by Kaylee Lazaro. Back into the zone comes Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce throws one off of the pad of Brunetto. Now it'll be Piscatelli, another shot. Blocked, and Floric takes the backhand up along the boards. Lazaro blocked, and Plunkard's going to try to turn the other way. Pair of 19s go into the boards. It's going to be Plunkard on the backhand looking for Taylor. It's her, but ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first period. Scoreless here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10band.tv. We'll be back with the second period here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. All right, we're scoreless here at the Lemieux Sports Complex, the 2022 PIHL Girls League Championship game, the inaugural Girls League Championship game. Face-off coming up at center ice. Puck will be dropped, and it'll be brought in. Atchison can't collect it. The Central squad will win the face-off, but McKenzie trying to get it into the zone. Erica Ginn comes in. Ginn will just pass it up along the boards to Nagel. It's going to bounce up and out into the benches. Howard Smith, the assistant coach from the Central squad, will collect it, hand it back to Carlins, and we'll have a face-off down to the left of Taco Brunetto of Greater Latrobe. O'Donnell steps in with Ginn. Back out to the point. It'll be shot on by Piscatelli. Williams will take the puck. Williams waits. Piscatelli, nice stick check to get around her. Gets around Nagel. They'll battle along the half wall. Piscatelli on the backhand throws one through the crease of Brunetto. McKenzie waits and couldn't find Williams. Timing was off there. Williams is going to collect it before it goes icing. It'll go around for Poppy Atchison. Atchison in the corner goes up for Sloan. Back down, it'll be picked up and carried the other way by Erica Ginn. O'Donnell battles along the boards, goes up for McKenzie. McKenzie is looking for Williams to bounce one off the leg of the Central defender. And coming the other way is Maya Hennigan. She gets stick checked, and Taylor Plunkard with that bright pink stick take job comes in. Brooklyn Joyce separates the puck and throws one off the side of the net. Lazaro up along the boards, out, saved and blocked. Carrying it out of the zone is Delaney Howard. Howard, the dynamic freshman, waits, separates it off of Maddie Sloan. Howard and Joyce have been a phenomenal battery in this regular season so far. The two of them together have been lights out when it comes to the scoring race. Face-off coming up to the right of Brady Blackburn. They just meshed so well together. Howard, I guess they play together with the elite. Howard from Baldwin and Joyce from Thomas Jefferson. Joyce coming in. Joyce shot. Howard can't get to it. Howard throws it around. It's going to go bounce on net and saved by Brunetto. 15:03 to remain in the second period. Scoreless here. 9-3 are your shots in favor of the Central squad. It has been a defensive battle between these two squads. Defense, if you go with the old adage, defense wins championships. Well, you took out two of the top offensive teams to get here. The Southeast squad and the West squad. West squad, we thought for sure was a freight train throughout the regular season. It took 3 overtimes for the East to hand them their first loss of the year. Back, Zimbicki Lewis throws it around for Jarrett. Lazaro throws it in. Blocked. Oh, Brunetto with a quick pad to get out and redirect that one beside Yakmak. Yakmak carrying it out of the zone. Gets around one defender. Gets around two defenders. She gets torn down by Skatena. Penalty coming up on the Central squad. It'll be Skatena going off. And East will head to the power play. It'll be a hooking call on Sophie Skatena of Pine Richland. Knocked down in the neutral zone. Pretty easy call there. Face-off coming up to the left of Brady Blackburn. Blackburn had a solid regular season, finishing up the year. I believe she was second in all the major categories when it came to goaltending. Maybe in a second I'll get you those details, but coming the other way is Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce had Howard with her, and they're going to come in offside. Blackburn coming in 7-3 on the season, 209 goals against average, a 911 save percentage. She was second only to Jenna Collins of the West squad. Collins, of course, was 9-0, 155, 941. That West squad Something to behold in a regular season. Hats off to Jeff Tyndall and company. But it's going to be thrown on net. Back out. It'll be picked up by Leah O'Donnell. O'Donnell has McKenzie to her right. She waits, throws it across to the trailer, Cora Williams. Williams brings it in onside. Williams muscles off Atchison, throws it on. Save made, rebound, bounces around. Howard. Big goal to tie things up late for the Central squad in the semifinals. And it's going to come off, and they're going to call offside. 13:34 remaining in the second period. It says first up on the board. It is the second period. It is still 0-0 here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. $1:14 remaining on the power play for the East squad. Florick waits, dumps it in. Up for Lazaro. It's going to go back out. Howard will have to carry it back into the zone. She's going to head a steam trying to get around a defender. Sloan, she does. Howard waits, dumps it off the pad of Brunetto. And it'll go back out the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call here against the East squad. 13:12 remaining in the first period. Face-off coming up in the East defensive zone on the power play. As I said, a lot of these girls didn't get a chance to play together, let alone practice together throughout the time. So a lot of the timing is off. A lot of the consistency you train on every week isn't there. So the power plays aren't as strong as you would normally think. Penalty kill is pretty good, though, on a lot of teams. So Sloan dumping it out. Going to get around, picked up by Overn. Maggie Overn will just dump it up for Nagel. Nagel throws it up along the boards, past again. Back down, it's going to be Florick separating the puck, and she's going to carry it into the zone. Florick, wait, drop pass for Emmy Taylor. Taylor waits, goes around, and it's going to be dumped by Plunkert around. Overn throws it up the boards for Nagel. Nagel keeps it in nicely, dumps it down. Pass to forward to Plunkert. It's going to go to Lazaro first, though. Florick in the far corner. 2 seconds to go in the minor. It is expired. Florick up for O'Donnell. O'Donnell waits. Shot just above and wide of the net. Plunkert's got to take it. Good bounce for Plunkert. Tries to throw it in front. She's going to be separated by the Central squad and cleared up. Sloan backs it off of Skatena's skate, and it's going to be picked up by Danny Ginn. Ginn throws it across. Finds Skatena. Shot. Save by Brunetto, and she's going to throw it behind instead of covering it. It's going to go back out to the point. Ginn throws one across. O'Donnell on the backhand bounces it past. Piscatelli waits. The captain will just dump it in off of an East player. It's going to bounce around for Kylie McKenzie on the fly. She touch passes up for Williams. Williams waits, falling down, and Pat plays a pass behind McKenzie. A falling down effort by Piscatelli coming back. Oh, Skatena leaves it for Atchison. McKenzie throws it up for Williams. Williams comes back in. Piscatelli in front of her. Williams shot. Gets muscled off again by Piscatelli. He'll bounce around. Save made. Rebound. Oh, double save by Brady Blackburn. They'll wait off. Williams is going to try to dump it back in. McKenzie needs to get onside. Williams will take it and just dump it back into the near corner behind the net. Piscatelli waits, throws one up for Wright. Eve Wright leaves it for Plunkert. Plunkert up for Joyce. Joyce carries it out of the zone. Brooklyn Joyce waits, shot wide of the net. Yakmak around. Taylor misplayed that one and is going to be dumped back on net. Brunetto with her 11th save of the game. 10:41 remaining in the second period. Scoreless here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. Face-off coming up to the right of the one they call Taco. Back down. Lazaro shot blocked off of Florick's leg. Right behind the net. Loses the puck. It goes back in the corner. Right. Tries to pass it around. She's going to not be able to get that puck. It'll bounce around, back out. Lazaro throws one on net. Saved by Brunetto. 10:23 remaining in the second. Face-off coming up again. The sophomore coming up big again. Williams waits. Every time we've seen Corinne Brunetto, she's just excelled whenever she starts to see a lot more shots than she's used to. I can understand how she feels on that one. When I played, that was my favorite style too. See a lot of shots, you don't get cold. Your mind doesn't wander. Mine wanders all the time. Oh, we're at a hockey game. Sloan will take that one, dump it up, and it's going to go back for Williams, but Howard will take a slot shot, missed high and wide. Sloan around. Williams couldn't complete the pass, so Sloan's going to give it a second shot. Back for Williams. Williams going to pass it up past McKenzie. So the Central team giving the East squad those lanes that they like to see. They like the stretch passes to McKenzie and Plunkard. Central giving them that opportunity, but unfortunately, the East squad unable to capitalize on them. They can't complete the first pass out of the zone, so LeBlanc will have the puck bounce around. It'll go back down. Scatena. West really did a good job at covering that stretch pass in their game. Jarrett tries to get in, and she does get around a defender, throws it up behind for Piscatelli. Hennigan leaves it up. Nagel loses the puck back in. It's a nice play off the skates, and it's going to be picked up by Central, and Scatena will take it out of the zone. Sophia Scatena of Pine Richland comes in. Gets around one attempted defender. That was a nice play there, and it's going to throw on, held on to by Brunetto. That was Yakmak. Scatena and Yakmak messing around. Little anecdotes left and right. One that I heard this week when talking with a couple people. It's a really hard time to call penalties in these games because you actually don't know when they're messing around out there. A lot of these girls know each other and have played against each other and played with each other for years. A lot of them are having fun playing against each other for the first time. You don't know when they're actually just messing around and when they're serious. So it's been a question mark of when do they actually call something and what is egregious and not. So, because I've seen everything from unintentional hits to girls pulling each other down for no reason, and even a staged fight in the runway at one game, but it was just for the fun of it. Nobody was really throwing haymakers or anything. But yeah, they're having fun out there. Floric will take the puck and carry it out of the zone. That's the big thing, is that they're having fun with this. They, you know, it's serious, but it's really fun to be able to call, and that's why I'm enjoying it so much, bringing this back to you guys at home. Floric along the half wall. Floric waits, brings it up. On the backhand, Floric comes in and around. She's up along the half wall, and it's going to be carried back out for Howard. Delaney Howard gets in around the defender. Nice play. Looks for the shot. She gets taken down. Penalty coming up against the East. Very well done by Delaney Howard. Was able to get the shot off and still draw the penalty with 3 blue shirts around her. Olivia Yakmak's going to head off for the minor. 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Shots are 12-6 in favor of the Central squad. And they will head to the power play. Eric again leaves it, and it's going to bounce out. Opportunity here for Central. It just bounced in front, but East will collect it. Hooking minor to Yakmak. Yakmak, the freshman from Armstrong. Howard skates the top of the circle. Howard waits, throws one on, wide of the net. Down and pass to McKenzie. Will chase it down. Overn will get there first. Overn behind her own net. Back up for Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce kicks one back to her stick, throws it into the zone. Maddie Sloan will dump it up. Looks for Kira Floric coming of the ice with 57 seconds remaining on the penalty. Poppy Atchison from Avonworth will take it out of the zone. Past Joyce. Good, picked up by Plunkard. Plunkard shot. Saved by Brady Blackburn. Quick glove by the freshman from Bentworth. 6:46 remaining in the second period. They'll have another face-off. Taylor steps up with Katena, and it'll be thrown on net, where Blackburn will just hold on to it. Still scoreless here. 39 seconds remaining in the hooking minor to Olivia Yakmak. 6:38 remaining in the second frame. Atchison around for Hennigan. Maya Hennigan carrying it out of the zone. She comes in, and it's going to be stick checked by Emmy Taylor, and she gets checked by Hennigan, who will take a penalty here for checking. 6:20 remaining in the first period, 21 seconds remaining in the initial minor. Hennigan heading off for a check. Got caught in the heat of the moment and just took Taylor into the boards. 6:20 remaining in the frame. 21 seconds on a 4-on-4 before Yakmak joins for an East power play. Plunker's going to carry it on she's going to fall down, tries to take the shot, but Central taking care of it the other way. 14 seconds to go in the initial penalty. 6:11 to go in the period. Howard behind the net. Howard carries it around, has Sloan all over her, but it's going to be picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie has 2 seconds, 1 second. She's going to throw it up. It's going to be an opportunity here for Yakmak. Trego was in her way as she came off of the box. She was coming out the door, and the referee was in her way as the pass was coming. Howard tries to get around the defender. She's going to bounce around. Joyce back around. It's going to be McKenzie. McKenzie's going to wait. Dumps one back out. Overn throws one behind the net. Sloan waits. Dumps it around for McKenzie. McKenzie waits. Loses it to Howard. Howard waits, and she will have to skate it back up along the half wall. Sloan, 5:16 remaining in the second period. Lazaro lets it go. It'll be backhanded back behind the net. Sloan throws it up, and Plunkard can't get to it, so it'll be Atchison bouncing it back into the zone. Nagel dumps one off to Cora Williams coming off the bench. Good line change by the East squad. Plunkard was coming on at that time too. Williams will have to come back across. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Lazaro up along the boards for Nagel. Nagel shot blocked by Ginn. It goes behind the net. Atchison battled off with Floric. Floric's going to be able to separate that and put that over to Taylor. But it's going to be picked up by Skatena in the zone. Skatena waits, throws one across, and Floric gets it tied up in the referee's skates. Floric across for Emmy Taylor. Emmy Taylor will carry it in. Shot. Scores! Emery Taylor with a laser from the FedEx logo. And 4:16 remaining in the first period. We break the scoreless tie. Emery Taylor. Power play goal, I believe, for Taylor. Fires a laser that beat Blackburn high. I don't think she was ready for it. And East takes a 1-0 lead. Face-off coming up at the center. Taylor will step in with Howard. Joyce lets it go past. Joyce, nice play to get around a defender. Joyce coming in on a backhand, throws it in the back wall. Back around, it'll be lost in translation, but Williams will just bounce it out. Has Floric skating, but it's going to be Piscatelli getting it to a first. The TJ product throws it off a Floric's stick and goes up for Joyce. Backhanded back by the East squad. Williams will take it at center. Williams carrying it in across the blue. Waits, gets in it on the backhand. Williams Waits, throws one off of Overn. It goes to Joyce, and Joyce will backhand it back to Yakmak. Yakmak throws it around. Hennigan into the zone. Hennigan, top of the circles. Hennigan loses the puck, and she gets upended. They're not going to call anything on that one. O'Donnell back for Howard, but O'Donnell will have to collect it along the half wall. She'll bounce it out, but picked up by Maggie Overn. Overn for Williams. It's going to be picked up by Kylie McKenzie. McKenzie coming one-on-one the other way as Lazaro in front of her just dumps one around off of Blackburn. She collects it in the far wall, throws one in front. It bounces off of a skate. The East will have to let it go, and picked up going the other way was Maya Hennigan. Plunkard gets the stick, gets the puck taken off of her. Backing around Skatena. McKenzie for Howard. Howard waits, carries to the top. She carries it out of the zone, offside. She was about 6 inches offside on the play. 2:38 remaining in the second period. Just over deked on the line. She's not happy about something on the bench. Coach Joe Cummings comes over and talks to her for a second. LeBlanc and Ginn step into the zone, into the dot. Face off one by Central. Lazaro will take it in. Lazaro throws one off the back glass and back out. Atchison for Clement. Julia Clement gets one past LeBlanc. Leah Lotion will dump it back in. It'll have to go behind the net for Nagel. The Norwin product was back up for Liz Jarrett from Burrell, but it's going to be picked up by Danny Ginn. Bounces off a couple skates, and Alexa Kelly will have to battle Atchison along the boards. Back up for Julia Clement from Westmont Hilltop. 2:02 remaining in the second period. 1-0 East leads on a goal by Emmy Taylor from Armstrong, the sophomore. Fired a rocket. Atchison will chase it down, has Kelly and Jarrett coming. Atchison throws one up on the boards. Jarrett will collect it, throws one all wide in the net into the far near corner. Ginn. Danny Ginn battles along the boards. Nagel will dump it in, had Taylor in front. It'll be brought in and held on to by Brady Blackburn. Puck was loose. Taylor just could not find the puck as it was coming in. And we'll have a face-off with $1:28 remaining in the second period. 12-8 are the shots in favor of the Central squad. 1-0. The East squad leads here. This is the 2022 inaugural PIHL Girls Championship game. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live presented by 10band.tv. Todd Kazarowski working the tech to my right. Joyce will leave it up for Howard. Delaney Howard into the zone. Comes in on the backhand, comes around the net. She'll wait, go back into the far corner. Back out for Plunkard. Plunkard leaves it. Florick is an opportunity, but Plunkard gets to it first. Gets around Overn. Plunkard just throws it in front for Florick. Florick couldn't get to it. He's going to go back out. Emery Taylor can't get to it. Howard coming the other way. 1 minute to go in this period. Back down Joyce. Brooklyn Joyce on the near wall. Joyce throws one across. Saved by Brunetto. Plunkard bounces one off to O'Donnell. They'll play catch in their own zone. O'Donnell has Florick out. You finds her. Florick one-on-one with Piscatelli. Waits, comes in, gets around Piscatelli nicely, but Joyce is going to separate her from the puck. Plunkard has an opportunity, and it's going to be punt bats out. Yakmak throws one across, and it's going to be Howard taking it in her own zone. Howard goes from the circles. Out, Skatena. Sophie Skatena. Waits, throws one across for Howard. Can't finish up the play. Howard, top of the circles. Bounces it in, and the East squad will have to try to get it around 9 seconds to go. McKenzie throws one up, and it comes to Cora Williams with 3 seconds to go. Williams waits, comes to the top circle. Gonna run out of time. And that's how the second period will end. Your score, 1-0 in favor of the East squad. Goal by Emery Taylor. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live presented by 10band.tv, the 2022 PIHL Girls League Championship from the Lemieux Sports Complex. We'll be back with the third period from Cranberry Township. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 17 minutes to go in this one. However, the East leading 1-0. So we're going to find out if they can hold on. See if Taco Brunetto and company can hold on to this championship bid that they're placing right now. Goal by Emery Taylor. Emery came into the top of the blue line and just fired one over the legs of, over the shoulder of Brady Blackburn. So we're going to see what we've got going on down on the ice between these two squads, see who can pull this one out. Shots are 12-8 in favor of the Central squad. They'll line up at their benches, talk about it a little bit. Joe Cummings of the Central squad talking to Delaney Howard on the bench, while John Yakmak talking to his squad, getting them pumped for the third period. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here this evening from the Lemieux Sports Complex for what has been a phenomenal season. We've had everything from on-ice line dances to costumes during warm-ups to a party-like atmosphere. As far as we can go, we've only had a handful of incidents that have gone sideways. Nothing crazy that we should be worried about. It's been a successful season for everybody so far. Thank you for joining us along for the ride here. But it ain't over yet. 17 minutes. We're going to see if we can declare a champion. The East and the Central squads vying for that inaugural title. Key players to watch for during this overtime period. Of course, the aforementioned Taco Brunetto, Corinne Brunetto from Greater Latrobe on the East squad, the goaltender, can steal a game, as we found out on Wednesday night. Delaney Howard just has no quit in her. She had the tying goal late in the last game to bring Central back to it. So we're going to drop the puck. Howard will win the faceoff over to Sophia Scatena, and it'll be coming offside. Joyce will touch it. Faceoff will come outside the zone. 16:55 to go in the third period. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10band.tv. The 2022 PIHL Girls League inaugural championship will be handed out tonight on this very ice, in hopefully less than a half an hour, if we're all lucky. If it's anything like Wednesday night, I'll see you on Sunday morning. Puck will be dumped in by the Central squad. Olivia Yakmak will dump it in. Goes back out. Overn will dump it into the zone. Scatena will dump it up for Howard. Howard throws one on through the crease. Back out and cleared for Joyce. Joyce throws it into Howard. Throws it on. Back. Cora Williams will take it, dumps it up for Maggie Overn. It'll go past her, and chasing it down is Kylie McKenzie. McKenzie does not get there for it. Kylie Lazaro will dump it back behind. Leah O'Donnell has Williams in front, can't get it to her. It's going to be sticked out by Lazaro. Leah Lewis will dump it back in. They'll need to get on side. It'll be passed out and cleared to Nagel. Nagel back out. Kira Florek. Florek will dump it down and around. Plunkard backs across the center. Backhanded in just wide of the net. Don't know if Blackburn got a piece of that or not. Piscatelli dumps it up along the boards. It'll go back out for Howard. Howard on the backhand around. Howard comes in. Shot saved by Brunetto. Rebound was put on net, but Leah Lewis will take it. The West Shamokin product will bounce it up past Plunkard. Be chased down by Kira Florek. Florek sticks it off of Poppy Atchison. Plunkard will pick up the leftovers. Atchison around. Nagel dumps it down, and here we go. It'll be Central coming the other way. Emery Taylor tries to bounce the puck around. It'll be Florek's feet that it finds, and it'll go down. Plunkard Leaves it around. Atchison throws it for Danny Ginn. Ginn has the stick as the puck bounced around by O'Donnell. Piscatelli out for Sloan. McKenzie waits, gets around a couple defenders. McKenzie bounces it in for Leo O'Donnell. O'Donnell waits, bounces off of Atchison. O'Donnell throws it around. Cup Sloan. Madison Sloan. McKenzie, backhand save made. Well, actually just goes wide of the net. McKenzie will throw it into the slot. Williams can't get to it. It'll be thrown on by past Hennigan, and McKenzie will get to it. O'Donnell waits. Williams picks it up in the circle. Williams, top of the circles. Top of the slot. Shot on. Save Blackburn, and she takes an extra shot in the legs of McKenzie for 14-11 remaining in the third period. 1-0 is your lead in favor of the East squad. O'Donnell steps in with Howard. Delaney Howard leaves it for Eve Wright. Back around. Kylie McKenzie. McKenzie. Waits, throws it up to Joyce. Brooklyn Joyce around for O'Donnell. She'll lose the puck to Overn, and Howard will carry it out. Howard will leave it up for Yakmak, but Joyce will take it. Nice play to stay onside. It'll be dumped back in by Nagel, and McKenzie with an opportunity here. Kylie McKenzie comes in, shot. Save by Blackburn. Skatena around for Cora Williams. It's going to be Skatena bouncing off. It'll be O'Donnell down for Cora. Going to keep the puck, actually. I thought Williams had it. O'Donnell. The sight lines here are a little different than I'm used to. Williams shot wide of the net. Floric, half wall, bounces it around. Floric throws it down, and it will be Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce out for Yakmak, bouncing it around. Kira Floric. Floric waits, dumps it back for Emery Taylor, but it's going to be Skatena taking it. Skatena waits. Plunkard leaves it for Floric. Floric for Plunkard. Clement. It'll be carried back in. Kira Floric lets it go. Eric again. For Howard. Howard coming in. Shot. Glove save by Taco Brunetto. Howard came in, waited, and then fired one about mid-column. And the glove came out for Brunetto. And it's still 1-0 East. Face-off will be contested, won by the East squad. LeBlanc leaves it back. It'll be Lazaro dumping it around for Olivia Yakmak. Yakmak throws it around for Elizabeth Jarrett. Jarrett from Burrell trying to bounce it out of the zone. It's going to stay in. Central keeps it in nicely, but Yakmak will take it. Throws it off the half wall. Stays in. Kelly waits. It'll be cleared out of the zone by Jarrett. Nice play to get it out. LeBlanc will chase it down. Kelly. Right now we have a injured player down in front of the penalty boxes. It doesn't look good. Immediately a couple players go down. Not sure what happened. I watched the player go into the corner face first, but Eric can come down and check her out, and we'll be back. The injured player was Kaylee Lazaro. She ends up in the penalty box. They're taking a look at her right now, making sure she's okay. They'll, no penalty on the play, of course. It's just a health check to make sure she's not further injured. It's going to be picked up by Cora Williams. Williams brings it in, shot just wide of the net. Out for Olivia Yakmak. Yakmak waits, throws one up for Kylie McKenzie. McKenzie back behind. Howard waits. carries it out of the zone. Howard across center. Howard now across center, across the blue. Howard coming in on the backhand shot just wide of the net. Nagel comes in flying and takes a leg off of the net. She'll get up okay. But we'll have a face-off to the left. Oh, Taco Brunetto. 11:30 to go in regulation. Shots are 14-11 in favor of the Central squad. East leading 1-0. Skatena waits. Throws one on the backhand. Howard. Shot. Looks tip in front. And we'll go back behind. Brooklyn Joyce throws one in front. Oh, another bounce goes to the East squad. Williams carrying it out of the zone. She gets it around Henningen. Joyce into the zone, and it's an icing call against the East squad. The foot race was on, but neither of them could get there in time. Face-off coming up to the left of the one they call Taco. Emery Taylor steps in to the dot, throws it back. It'll be picked up. Kira Florick separates the puck. She has one to beat, cannot get past Maya Henningen. Down, Yakmak behind the net. Olivia Yakmak for Kira Florick. Florick loses the puck. It's going to bounce around. Erica Ginn throws one on net. Goes along to her sister, Danica. Danny Ginn fires a shot that's blocked, and it'll be picked up by the East squad. Plunkard gives it up to Piscatelli. Piscatelli waits, and the East squad will separate her from the puck. It'll be picked up by Taylor Plunkard. Plunkard coming in. Throws one just wide of the net. Back behind for Piscatelli. Go up, Plunkard. Leaves it up for Ginn. Sloan will take it and dump it up to Florick. It'll go back in the zone. No icing on the play. Florick. It's behind, throws it for Plunkard. Alone in the slot. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Score! No goal! Let's see what the official word is. Florick was on the doorstep. They're saying I'm waiting for the official word here. No goal on the play. They're just going to call it no goal on the play. East looked like they took a 2-0 lead. Florick was on the doorstep. I think they're saying she threw it on net with hand or so. Or kicked it. Some kind of movement didn't allow it to go in. Trego will drop the puck, and the Central will take it the other way. Brooklyn Joyce across the line. Shot on just wide of the net. Back out. Nagel will battle with Joyce. It'll be picked up by Skatena. Sophie Skatena throws one across in front for Howard. Can't get to it. Over and shot. Looks for the tip in front. Nagel will throw it to the side where Skatena will take it. Shot on by Joyce. Saved by Taco Brunetto. And Florick backhands it off. Florick throws one up to Howard. Howard will take it. Carries it in. Nagel hits her hard, and Howard is down. Howard's down. She's going to get back up under her own power, and it'll be an icing call. Face-off coming up to the right of Taco Brunetto. Borderline situation down there for Nagel and Howard. 9:25 to go in the third period. Face-off won by the Central squad. Overn throws one on, looking for the tip in front. East will just take it and carry it out. McKenzie watches over and dump it out of the zone herself anyway. Atchison across. Coming up. Play it is. The East will carry it. McKenzie carrying it in. McKenzie throws one on net. She'll have to chase it down herself. Has Cora Williams with her. McKenzie dumps it across, and Atchison has Yeloshin. She tries to go that way. Puck goes in front of Julia Yeloshin from North Hills, and it'll be Leah O'Donnell carrying it out. O'Donnell has a hard time getting around Yeloshin. Yeloshin, nice play to get it back on. Dumped on. Save made by Brunetto. 8:38 remaining in the third period. East leading 1-0. 16-13. Shots in favor of the Central squad. low shooting affair compared to the other two games we've had so far. Howard will step in with O'Donnell. One by the Central squad, and it's dumped behind the net off of a stick. Plunkard throws it around, has Hennigan on a half wall, but Skatena will take it. Back to Hennigan. It's going to be cleared out of the zone. Chased down. It'll be Wright coming back into our own zone. Wright throws it up, and it will go to Howard. Howard comes in. He cleared in on net and held on to by Brunetto. 8:09 remaining in the third period. Face-off one by the Central squad, but East will have to collect it along the half wall. Back down, O'Donnell throws one around for Howard. Howard leaves it for McKenzie, though. McKenzie will take it. It's going to be cleared up, and that stretch pass works this time. McKenzie can't get to it. It's going to be O'Donnell carrying it in after a little bit of a tie-up at the blue line. Wright behind the net. Wright has O'Donnell there. O'Donnell waits, and it's going to be dumped up for Yakmak. Olivia Yakmak tosses one to the side of the net. Up in front, East can't capitalize. Williams, half wall, back around for McKenzie. McKenzie waits, throws one up, and O'Donnell comes across for Nagel. Nagel shot goes wide of the net. Out for Yakmak, down for McKenzie. Nope, Wright will battle off with her. Yakmak and Wright along the boards. Howard has McKenzie there. McKenzie's able to end up with the puck in the confusion. Joyce on the backhand. It's going to be picked up by Yakmak. Pounces it up for McKenzie. McKenzie finds Williams. Williams comes to the top of the slot, to the circle. Throws one around for McKenzie, goes in front of her. They'll wait. It'll bounce around. Right. Up for Yakmak, and it's going to get out for Nagel. Nagel leaves it to Williams. Williams gets the puck. Williams waits, throws one behind. McKenzie tries to separate herself, but it'll be Lazaro. Back out. Good to see. Yakmak back for Sloan. Sloan across. Williams carrying it in. East in control here so far, but Central can turn the switch at any time, and this might be it. Howard carrying it into the zone. Howard on the backhand, wide of the net. Back down. It'll be cleared out and over, and bounces off of her, and it'll stick around, and it'll be offside. Nope, it will be onside still. Again, shot, save, rebound. Brunetto falls on it. 6:01 remaining, third period. (18-13) are the shots in favor of the Central squad. Again steps in with Taylor. Down Floric. Battles off, and down Piscatelli. Piscatelli shot on net, held on to. 5:45 remaining in the third period. Face-off coming up to the left of the East net. Won by the Central squad, throwing it around. Shot on, bounces on net, and held on to by Brunetto. Falling down is Katena. We'll have another face-off to the right of the East net. Face-off won by Leah O'Donnell. Yakmak will throw it around for McKenzie. Kylie McKenzie gets it out of the zone. Chasing it back is Maya Hennigan. Icing's waved off. Hennigan behind the net, the senior from Avonworth. Hennigan gets Cora Williams in front of her, but it's going to be the Central squad getting it out of the zone. 5:21 to go here in regulation. Puck goes down behind. It'll be Maya Hennigan. Hennigan carrying it out. It's going to go up for Howard. Delaney Howard tries to get it around, but can be battled off with Nagel. O'Donnell looks for the backhand up. Back for Hennigan. She throws it on net. Yakmak bounces it beside the net. And it's going to be Joyce throwing it in front. Skatena shot. Glove save. Rebound. Is going to sit in the crease. It's going to be picked up by the E squad. Yakmak. Quick save on that shot by Skatena by Brunetto. And it's going to go the other way. Williams can't get to it, but McKenzie will. Kylie McKenzie looks on the backhand. She bounces it off a skate back to herself. McKenzie dumping it behind. Williams throws it around. Nobody home. Skatena will take it. Sophie Skatena passing it up for Delaney Howard. Howard coming in on the backhand, throws it just wide of the net. A little bit of a bounce there that almost went on net. Howard leaves it for Taylor. Emery Taylor, the only goal in this contest. Lazaro across. It's going to be dumped on the mask of Brunetto. Piscatelli waits, backhand, blocked. East throwing the body in front of the puck here. They'll bounce around. Everybody will lose the puck in their feet, and it'll go back to Olivia Yakmak. Yakmak will just dump it around, looking for Kira Flork. Flork, nice pass over to Plunkard. Taylor Plunkard just throws a long shot off the back of the wall. 3:32 remaining in the period. It bounces off the referee. Floric up along the boards. Floric on the backhand, waits, throws one across. It's picked up. O'Donnell waits, burns a little bit more time. O'Donnell behind the net, comes into the far corner. O'Donnell back into the far corner, throws one across off Lazaro's skate. Up for Nagel. Nagel shot low, looks for Plunkard. Plunkard couldn't finish the play. East with a little bit of pressure here with 3 minutes to go. 180 seconds separates the East from a championship. I'll say it, I'm not afraid. Back down. Nagel for Plunkard. O'Donnell comes up. O'Donnell waits, loses the puck, and it's going to be Lazaro just dumping it up. Nagel will take it and just put it back in the zone. Off the skate of Lazaro. They need to get onside. They do so. Leo O'Donnell drops it back. Bit of a Yakmak dumping it, or Sloan dumping it up for Williams. Cora Williams into the zone. Cora Williams, head of steam, loses the puck at the skates. Joyce coming the other way. 2:30 to go. Howard waits across the blue line. They get in, but it's going to be picked up by Williams. She'll skate back a little bit and gives it up to Howard. Howard going to throw it across. Opportunity, Skatana, shot blocked by Yakmak. No rebound, save made, rebound, scores! Who else but Delaney Howard up in front? Second chance opportunity, puts on Marone rebound at 2:12 remaining of the period. In regulation, actually. She ties things up here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. Face-off won by the Central squad. They're coming into the zone. Ginn across. Shot by Erica Ginn. Danny Ginn trying to pass it off. It's going to be the East squad trying to rebound here. The Central got one from the dynamic Howard. East coming back in. It's going to be picked up by Plunkard. Plunkard coming up for Floric. Floric looking for the backhand. She's come up clutch in both games so far for this East squad. The game winner in game number 1, the opening round. And the opening goal in the second game. Yakmak bringing it into the zone. Olivia Yakmak waits. Back up for Sloan. Sloan just bounces it out. It's going to go back out. Skatena can't get to it. O'Donnell's going to be in a foot race with her. O'Donnell will get around her and get to the puck first. O'Donnell dumping it up. Back down, Maddie Sloan. Sloan dumps it up for Plunkard. Plunkard across And it's going to go around for past McKenzie. Lazaro will take it. 1 minute to go in regulation. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Back down, Howard. Bounces it off of Joyce. Joyce dumps it on, and it goes back down for Nagel. But it's going to be Joyce throwing it in front. Taco Brunetto will hold on to it. 1-1 is your score. 38.4 seconds remain in the third period. Shots are 21-13. I hope you're having fun at home. I'm having fun here. I got a dancing Todd Kazarowski to my right. Back down, cleared all the way down. Icing will be the call. 30.1 seconds to go in regulation. I mean, the postseason hasn't been too bad. 2 overtime games, both happening on Wednesday. We got 30.1 separating us from that right now. Face-off won by the Central squad throwing across. Howard looking for a quick shot. Hennigan, the senior, backs behind. Howard throws it up, and it'll be picked up by Williams. Cora Williams back down for Kylie McKenzie. McKenzie can't get to it, so it's going to go back out for Nagel. It's going to go around. Williams will carry it in for Hennigan. Oh, that was Sloan. Hennigan, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. How about a little bit of championship overtime here at the Lemieux Sports Complex? As the East, why not? The East and the Central squad cannot solve their differences in 51 minutes. Will need an additional undeclared amount of time to do so. I say undeclared because we found out it could be a little bit and we could be a lot in the last couple games. So we'll be back momentarily with your golden goal overtime here from the Lemieux Sports Complex. It's 1-1 in the PIHL Girls League Championship game. Well, stop me if you've heard this before. We're on the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex FedEx rink. It is a postseason game. It is an overtime postseason game. This is where it's a little bit different than the other 2 times. The next goal will win the inaugural PIHL Girls League Championship for 2022. So far, it was Emery Taylor back in the second period at 4:16 to give the East a lead. Then at 2:12 of the third period, who else but Delaney Howard tying things up when she came in, she got the initial shot, found a rebound, and then buried her own rebound. Here we go again. 5-on-5, as many 17-minute overtime periods as necessary. So the last 2 goal scorers in overtime for both these squads it was Cora Williams in a triple overtime against the West, and scratch tonight was Abby Dilly for the Central squad, unable to make it to this contest tonight. So, yep, let's see where this goes. Face-off will be at center. O'Donnell steps in with Howard. Face-off one forward by O'Donnell. O'Donnell carries it into the zone. O'Donnell has McKenzie in front of the net. She drops it back, but it's going to be Skatana taking it. Williams battles with her. It's going to be Williams picking it off. Williams carrying it into the zone. Throws one behind the net. McKenzie throws one across. It's going to be in the center. Save made by Brady Blackburn and held on to. 16:39 remaining in the overtime frame. Let's see where this one goes. Face-off going to the left. O'Donnell will win to herself. Comes and save. Oh, just shoots it wide. Came in all alone there. O'Donnell throws it up. Nagel shot low. Blocked by Howard. It's going to be kept by Howard. A little bit of pressure on her, but she's going to be able to get ahead of steam coming the other way. Howard has Joyce to her left. Howard comes in. Tries to switch off with Joyce. Can't do so. Pressure from Sloan did not allow that. McKenzie will take it the other way. McKenzie has Williams, but it's going to be kept in by Atchison. Atchison hiding along the boards, leaves it for Howard. Howard gives it up. Joyce shot high and wide. Joyce looking for the rebound. O'Donnell can't get to it. Skatena down. It'll be Joyce throwing one across the crease. Is going to go back up and around. Howard, top of the circles, is going to be still Howard. Throws one wide of the net. Brunetto will let it go for Joyce. Joyce blocks one off of Nagel. McKenzie throws it up for Ginn. Down. Williams carrying it in. Williams has McKenzie. Williams, top of the circles, looks for cross, throws it through the crease of Blackburn into the corner along the half wall. Carrying it out is Erica Ginn up for Skatena. Sophie Skatena comes into the shot. High over the net. It's going to be picked up and cleared up to the point where Eve Wright will take it. Eve Wright, Emery Taylor bounces it up. And it's going to go right to Danny Ginn. Danny Ginn waits, loses the puck, but she gets it over for Piscatelli in front. Ginn, save made on a shot by Erica Ginn. Though, pressure in the corner, Yak Mack and Danny Ginn. Erica Ginn will just dump one off to Eve Wright. Eve Wright, top of the circles, dumps it on net. Held on to by Taco Brunetto. And will face off to the left of the netminder from Greater Latrobe. 14:56 to go in the overtime frame. Golden goal here, folks. Winner gets the cup. Howard steps in with Emery Taylor, the 2 goal scorers in this game so far. Back down. Clearing it up is Taylor. Taylor has Plunkard coming into the zone. They're going to be offside. Offside is the call. Plunkard just drug her foot a little too long on the play, and she did come in offside. 14:48 remaining in the overtime period. Well, technically, time doesn't matter in the overtime period, but I'm just going to say it anyway. O'Donnell comes in, gets around. Joyce is going to carry it into the zone. Joyce. Time doesn't matter till it runs out on the frame. McKenzie or somebody scores. McKenzie's going to get in around. Hennigan's going to take it, though, nicely. It's going to come off Williams, but it's up to Skatena. Joyce leaves it back for Skatena. Passes it up for Howard. Howard waits in front of her own bench. Across the line. Nice play to screen on her own player. Brunetto with a blocker save. Williams backhands it up. It's going to go back out. Joyce up for Howard. Howard behind the net. Delaney Howard throws it in front for Skatena. Wasn't ready for it. It's going to be picked up by Williams. Williams gives it up to Skatena. McKenzie will leave it. And it's going to be Williams coming in. Williams, nice little play to get around defense. Shot. Glove save by Brady Blackburn. 13:57 remaining in the overtime period. 1-1 is your score. I am Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, presented by 10band.tv. Thank you for joining me here at the Lemieux Sports Complex, the 2022 inaugural PIHL Girls League Championship. East and Central tied at 1. We are in overtime here. Back out. It'll be Yeloshin. Julia Yeloshin will carry it out of the zone. Yeloshin, FedEx logo, top of the circle, over for Eric again. It's going to be knocked down. Emmy Taylor will get there. Piscatelli back. Leaves it across. Floric battles off. It'll be Yoloshin passing it out. Shot on by Eric again. Rebound just wide of the net by Piscatelli. Sloan looking around. Lazaro. Kaylee Lazaro will dump it into the behind the net. Sloan around. The Sarah Catholic product will get it back all the way to Poppy Atchison. And back to Sloan down low. Sloan waits, resets the offense. Floric is going to wait. It's going to go the length of the ice, and it's going to be covered and held onto by Brady Blackburn. 13:04 remaining in the overtime period. We will be on ice for the championship trophy presentation. Giving you the audio from the rink. Howard waits, throws it up for McKenzie. McKenzie back for Joyce. Joyce is nice, going to carry it out of the zone. Brooklyn Joyce up for Delaney Howard. Howard leaves it for Joyce. Howard, nice play to try to get it back to the slot, but it's going to be picked up by the East squad and back out. Williams couldn't collect it. Maggie Overn behind the net. Maggie Overn chases it up. Brooklyn Joyce. Joyce across the blue, across the red, back across the blue. Joyce coming in, gets around a couple defenders, throws it on Taco Brunetto, who holds on to it. 12:28 to go in the overtime frame. East and Central, the teams that opened up our season, opened up the league on April 18th, closing it out here tonight for this season. McKenzie carrying it out 2-on-1 if she hurries with Cora Williams. McKenzie wide open, got her own opportunity. McKenzie coming in, shot, throws it through, it goes in! It's a goal! Kylie McKenzie wins it! The East have won the PIHL Girls Championship! Kylie McKenzie came in and just floated one through Brady Blackburn. And ladies and gentlemen, the East squad in jubilation at the center ice as they are the PIHL Girls League champions. We're going to leave you up to the PA announcer. Please join us for the post game in a little bit. I'm going down on the ice for the celebration. We're going to throw the audio on for the main rink. Thank you for joining me here. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Todd Kazarowski. We'll see you in the post game. Stick around for the presentation of the trophy.